today I'm going to offer you just a little bit of chair yoga. Obviously we're spending a lot of time at home at the moment, and also in the UK adults spend on average of 9 hours sitting in a day. So I'm going to offer some really positive ways of keeping healthy, keeping moving, keeping listening while you're in a chair. Because often we're, for whatever reason, many different reasons why we spend a lot of time in the chair. We might be slunking, slinking, sliding down, which is not very good for our posture. And also we'll take that pattern of movement when we stand. So our hip flexors will become quite short, our back will round, and then we'll overdo it in already compromised areas such as the neck and the lower back, and take those posture problems into our lives. So I want to undo and unmap all of that. So I'm going to start off with something that's going to get our heart rate going and get our fitness going, and that is called a chair test. And if you Google BBC How Fit Are You, you'll find out for your age category what the optimum amount of time it should be. So what it is how long it takes you to stand up and sit down in a chair 10 times. So for my age category, it's 15 seconds or less. So I'm going to get my heart rate going. I'm going to strengthen my legs, keep myself young, keep my legs strong, because we lose a lot of strength in the legs as we get older. So I'm gonna start my watch, and I'm going to see how many I can do. Brilliant, I'm bang on 12 seconds, so that's all right. I've got my heart rate up now, I've strengthened my legs, feeling good and ready to go for a little bit of chair yoga with the sun salute. I just wanted to say that if you are to work safely, work with the chair on a non-slip mat so you don't slip. And also, if the chair's a little low for you, you can always put a little block down and sit on that. Or if the chair's a bit high, you can put your feet on a block as well. But ideally, try and find a chair in your house that is the best size for you and where you can sit up. So I'm going to shuffle back and sit up beautifully in that chair rather than collapsing down. And first of all, just a little centering, just for a few moments. So you might close your eyes, shuffle back so you're sitting up, find the contact points of your feet onto the floor, be aware of the contact points of your sitting bones on the chair, the backs of the thighs. Be aware of grounding. And then bring your awareness up through the body. So a sense of lengthening up, a sense of the spine lengthening, and space and length through the crown of the head. So connecting with the sky. And then bring an awareness now to your breath. Just be aware of the breath moving in and out. Breath responding, adapting to the sitting position we're in. Allow that breath to move in and out. And then just bring a sense of compassion towards yourself, loving kindness, care, non-harm. And extend that sense of goodwill and loving kindness out to the people maybe in your house and out into the community. Really important at this time. And then let's bring some movement now. So you can roll the shoulders, take your breath with you, up and then down through the out breath. So rolling through the shoulders. And you can obviously do these for longer if you want to. The movements are particularly useful for you, and then take one at a time. So maybe bring a bit more movement for the upper back here, a bit of a rotation through the upper shoulders too here. And then hands onto the shoulder ever so calmly, elbows towards one another, relaxing the face, and work with those lovely elbow circles. Mobilise out through the shoulders, quietening that face. Okay, and let's do some cat stretches now in sitting. So we're going to round and give ourselves a hug. And then we're going to open out, draw the shoulder blades towards one another in breath, and then rounding, drawing in, and then opening out on the in breath. Work with that one more time. So drawing, rounding, moving in, and then opening out. Excellent. And then the t-shirt stretch. So you cross the hands and you imagine that you're peeling away those tensions. Breathe in and out, breath releasing down. We'll do that 2 more times as well. So breathing in, stretching up, breathing out, releasing. releasing down, breathing in and breathing out, and releasing down. Hands into fists, chin towards the chest, breathe in, lift those elbows, breathe out, chin towards the chest. Second of 3, so breathing in, lift, opening up through the chest, the solar plexus and the rib cage, and down. The third time, breathing in, stretching, and chin towards the chest, and maybe then just circle through those wrists, have an ease out within the wrists, maybe just being a bit playful to ease out through the fingers. 2, hands just gently on the thighs, still sitting up beautifully, chin towards the chest, and just having just a sense of rolling really careful into that neck. Really vulnerable area of the spine, the weakest part of the spine, so taking care there, just doing a few rolls of the neck. Excellent. And then take the legs a little bit wider. Let's just work through the hips. So you're taking the hands into fists. Obviously works the shoulders too. Just imagine that you're stirring. Stirring the porridge or grinding the corn. Just takes a bit of movement through the pelvis and the hips too to warm those up, and then work round in the other direction. Taking your breath with you. Excellent. Coming back to centre, and just take the hands into fists and then breathe in, stretch the fingers away. Hand into fists. Breathe in, just working through the elbows and shoulders and stretching away. And if you want to, you had tins in your cupboard, you might take it with the tins and then back and then stretch up if you want to build some strength into any sequence here. Okay, and then shake out those hands and we'll start the sun salute. So hands to namaste, take it up into a sunburst, breathe in, and then give space for the legs so that the hips you can draw forwards and lengthen forwards. So take it really carefully wherever you need to be, resting on the thighs, taking into that forward bend, let the head be quiet, shoulders wriggle, and then coming back up again. So opening up into that sunburst. We might do a little bit of a working to just build some strength through the torso. So a little bit of a twist. You could breathe into centre, out to the side, in and back, and then a sunburst again, and then we'll come forwards. Lengthening the tummy forwards, and then maybe take another twist into play. So you could raise an arm, and take it down, and then the left arm, and allow that arm to float up, and then take it down, and then a sunburst again. Brilliant. And then you're going to take one leg and you're going to draw that knee in, stretch up, and you're going to draw that same knee in and open out through the hips. So external rotation through that hip. Take it really carefully here. You can be playful with this as long as you want to. So you can have a massage to the foot, stretch through the toes. You might have the ankle clear and circle into the ankle there. You might even have a play with now rocking the baby. Taking it carefully. And if you want to take it further into a stretch, you can lengthen forwards, quietening through that face, relaxing the jaw. Coming up out of that shape, and we're going to take the hands underneath the knee and stretch away on the in-breath and then bending. So we're working with this knee joint now, strengthening through the quadricep muscle, the rectus femoris muscle, bending, stretching away after the third one, having a bit of a circle through the ankle. Excellent. And then have a shake out of that leg, place it down. We'll work on the other side. So we'll stretch up and we'll flex through that hip. Stretch up again. And flexing and then opening out through the hips. So taking care. And then you can have a massage through the footprint. Stretch, check out those feet. You might have a circle of the ankle. Make sure the ankle is clear of the thigh. Having a circle around there. And the other way. And if you want to rock the baby, you can. Just gently taking the head in the hand, the knee in the hand as if it was the head, and being playful with a little bit more of a stretch and a movement through the hip. Take it forwards if you want to. So lengthening forwards. A bit like a sitting pigeon pose here. So drawing forwards, relaxing, fingers, quietening. And then we're going to counterpose that twist, and we're going to bend and stretch through that knee, just to strengthen and to realign there. And the third time we're going to circle through the ankle there, and then give it a little bit of a shake out. Brilliant. And then we're going to work with the side bend. So we're going to stretch up with one hand, and then just create a little bit of length. Try not to collapse over to one side, equal weight in the sitting bones, and then down, and then stretching up the other side, making space into a side stretch, and then lowering down, crossing one leg over. So you crossed it over towards one side, twist the other way, and then unravel, cross over, twist away from that foot, and then coming back to centre. A playful other one, a little bit of an eagle in sitting. So fold the legs around, squeezing on the inner thighs, bending, lift an elbow, cross it over. You don't have to wrap around, but go wherever you want to, and be playful with squeezing gently the palms together, squeezing those thighs together, and then opening out, and take it into a different side stretch. A broad, big side stretch, opening from side to side. Excellent. We might work on the other side. So I'll play with bending and crossing over, squeezing the thighs together. Just gently those palms come together. Poise and focus. Strengthen the adductor muscles, the thighs, and then take it wide, holding that space, and then work with a playful side stretch from side to side. A core strength here as you work from side to side with this one. And then take the knees back to centre, opening up into a sunburst. One more forward bend. Take it forward, lengthening. Engaging through the footprints. Opening up. And take the hands back to Namaste, to centre.